It's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this adorable, I want to make sure it's in camera, this eclectic long layering necklace that just goes over your head using the beads from Sweater Weather from September of 2025 bargain bead box. I loved making this. This was so much fun. And then I'll just show you how I took this and I took one section of the chain out so it wasn't as long. And I made these dangle earrings, and you could wear it with it, you could wear it without it, doesn't really matter. But yes, there's nothing that matches on this necklace. It just goes over your head, and it's just a fun boho necklace to wear. I have a coupon code BNJ2 for $2 off your first box with them. And if you're not familiar with Bargain Bead Box, their monthly box subscription, they're $24.99 a month, and they're valued at over $60. This one, Sweater Weather, was valued at $94.78. And if you haven't seen the unboxing to all of these, I'll leave that in the link below as well. And I also did 2 other tutorials of 2 other necklaces. I had so much fun with this box this month. So I did 3 tutorials. And I made 4 pieces of jewelry. And I still have a ton of beads left. So I could probably make another couple necklaces, maybe a memory wire bracelet. I mean, you get a lot of beads in this box. So if you want to learn how to make this, then stay tuned. Okay, so I have already started working on this because I know this is going to take a while. So this is where I'm at so far. And I'm just trying to make an eclectic long necklace. It doesn't even need a clasp or anything. You can put it right over your head. I just loved all of the beads and findings in this month's Sweater Weather collection. And then I also did this with this earring. I took this chain. Let me see. Here's the original one. And it had that really long chain on it. So I undid that and I made it shorter. So I just took that. I took one of those whole chains out and I attached it. And then I made this. So I will do a video for that too, or I might do it at the end, depending how long this is going to take. I'm just in a creative mood and I just want to kind of show you guys what I'm working on. And so I'm using 2-inch eye pens. Let me attach that a little better. And then I've got just a bunch of the beads, and then these beautiful florals. And then I'm gonna attach the last wavy obsidian to it. Just a little bit of everything. And I loved this little mix they gave us, so I wanted to use that. And then I have these tiny little jump rings. So what I like to do, this is a mess over here. I like to attach a jump ring to each one of these sections because I just think it lays better when you're wearing it. It doesn't catch. So I'm not sure. I might do one of these. I don't know where this is going to take me. Okay. So far I did this little section here, and then I added a jump ring, and then I did this little section, added a jump ring, then I had one of these findings, and then I added a jump ring, and then another eye pin. So now let's see, where are we going to do this now? So let's go and we'll do a crystal one, and then maybe, let's see, I'm just doing just random. So that, and then maybe we'll do, let's do the red one. So do that. And then we'll do a little, this at the top. So now I'm taking my chain nose pliers, and it doesn't really matter which way you end up doing it because you're adding the jump ring. Because I think when you do these long layering necklaces, you do need to add a jump ring to each one. Okay, and I start out and I just kind of go around like that, and then I'm going to just open this up just a hair. I'm going to add one of these on. Let me do it this way. And then close that off. And I like to use my round nose pliers so that I can round those out. So now I have this. So now I'm going to take another eye pin. I'm going to open that up. And I'm going to attach it to here. Create the next section. Just make sure that your all your holes are closed really well. Okay, so here's where we are now. So let's do, let's see, let's do either one of these mustard yellows, and then we'll do a bead cap. Then we'll do one of these. And then we'll do this in the middle. And then we'll do this whitish one. And then we'll do another bead cap. Oh. Another bead cap. And then maybe we'll do this cream colored one. So yeah, this this sweater weather box is just gorgeous. Wait till you see the next box. I don't know, she just did a sneak peek of October's box, and wow, I cannot wait. This is gonna be so much fun. It's like just when you think their boxes couldn't get any better, then they have another one. Yeah, and I like to make these holes a little bigger as well, because I just think it gives the necklace more movement. And this is a very random, eclectic necklace. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to nothing's going to be the same with it, which is what I love about it. That's part of that whole boho style, which I'm totally drawn to. Okay, so there we have that. So now let's take another one of these. Find one that's not so crimpy. Open that up. There's probably going to end up being 30 of these, 30 or 31 of these sections. Each one is about an inch. Kind of measured them, so each one's about an inch. So here's where we are so far. So let's do one of these beads now. We'll do this, and then maybe that, and we'll do one of these. And we'll do one of the spacer beads. Ooh. Like that. And then let's do another one of the red ones. And then maybe we'll do this gray one, this gray. That looks cool. Yeah, so each one of these is about an inch. And then I just kind of do a judgment call on where I cut it. And I always, when I go to snip this, I always close my eyes. Because if not, if that flies into, I mean, I do wear glasses, but if that flies into your eye, you are going to be in some serious trouble. I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna stick that jump ring on. Make sure that your jump rings, when you put them on, make sure that they are closed well so one doesn't come undone, especially if you sell your jewelry. It's not like you can fix it. And when I make my jewelry and then I put it up for sale on my Etsy store, when it's bought, before I mail it out, I always go and check to make sure nothing has moved or changed, you know, because sometimes, you know, when I package it up and put it away, after I take photos of it and everything, you want to make sure that, you know, nothing shifted. Or sometimes when you make a lot of jewelry, you might make a mistake and you might think some jump ring's closed when it's not. Okay, so let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do this one now. So we'll do that. I'm doing the wavy obsidian. And then we're gonna do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on there because I'm gonna use this gorgeous one up. This is gonna be so much fun. I don't think I'm gonna cut this either. I'm just gonna keep these loops kind of big. Okay, then I'm gonna have to open this up. Okay. Oh, look how fun this is. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay, now we're gonna do another eye pin. I'm trying not to make this too long of a video. This could easily be a 2-hour-long video if I wanted it to be, but I don't want it to be. Okay, so we have that. So now let's go and let's see, we'll put that little clear one on there. We'll do that flat one. Maybe do a crystal, a flat, another crystal. And then we'll do another one of these. So that'll be our next little section. I'm gonna have to. There we go. Just open that up a teeny bit, stick that on there, and close that off again. Perfect. Okay, we'll get another eye pin. Open this up. And so this is it so far. I'll be putting another one of those little findings on soon. Trying to keep this all in view here. Okay, so now, let's see, we did the crystals last time. Let's start out with, let me see, we'll do one of those, and then we'll do one of these big ones right there. And we'll do small, and maybe I love this little bead mix that they sent us. They don't usually do that, but this was really fun to have. Gonna do a couple more like that. This is fun. And maybe we'll end it with a smaller one like that. Okay. Then we bend. Just gonna cut a teeny bit off of this one. I'm finding that right now, because I'm in the middle of redoing my bead room, that's why I said I was going to do a show you it a long time ago, and I still haven't. I ended up ordering a desk. My husband's got to build it. So I'm trying to put my office in here too and everything. So it's just been so much. So here's this. And so yeah, I will be giving you a tour eventually. So I've got this setup where I'm filming, but I wasn't really happy. But I think the secret is I have to film earlier in the day. And I think that's when I get those, I get the really good light coming in. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna stick one of these on. Oh, hold on. Let me move that over a little bit. Okay. I always make sure those are closed. Okay, so now we have this. So now I'm going to straighten this out. I'm going to grab another jump ring, small one. I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to put it on here. And I'm going to put it on here. Okay. So let's see. Let me see. I'm going to do a red bead cap. Let's get this pretty one here. That, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on one second. I'm gonna keep that, but I wanna put this on first. Just to add a little more color to this eclectic piece. Yeah, this little mixture they gave us is so much fun. Okay, grab this, and then we're going to bend that. Now you could make this shorter if you wanted to, and then put a lobster clasp or the toggle clasp on that they gave us. Okay, let me open this up. Put this jump ring on. Let me close that up. Okay. And then we're going to get another eye pin, open that up, and I just keep, you know, making it until it's the length I want. I'm thinking about 30, 31 inches is what I'm thinking. This will be the perfect boho fall necklace. I'm trying to keep this. I know this is getting so long that it's Okay, we're going to do a gray one. And we'll do one of those. And then let's do a black antique brass. Now I could also add, I'll do the same color so it'll kind of stand out in the middle. I could do seed beads in this if I wanted to get some tiny ones. You know, you could add those in. So there's a lot you can do. Okay. So that's my latest one. Spending that. I'm going to, not going to have to cut any of this. Okay. And let me open this up. Okay. Now let's grab another eye pen. And I just, you know, keep making random little patterns in this. There we go. Straighten that out a little bit. Okay, and let's do one of these blue ones. I want the yellow. I'm loving these colors in this, like that. And then we'll do blue bead cap. And we'll do this earthy color. Now, I bet if I brought this to one of the markets, this would sell immediately, because people love these kind of pieces of jewelry. Okay. Bend that. I'm going to cut this a teeny bit. And close my eyes. I'm waiting for the day when I catch my finger in there and pinch that. And I will probably scream out in pain. Okay, now we're going to open this up. And we're going to put that on. And close that up. Hope I am inspiring you to get out your box and create with it. We're doing these videos. I'm gonna put another one of those beautiful flower findings on it because I love these. Do that. This is my third video with this box. I really loved this box. I was very inspired by it. So now we're going to take this small jump ring, find the opening, which is right here. Okay. Open that up. You know what? I'm going to do two of these. Just to make it eclectic, I'm going to do two of these in a row. That'll be fun. I haven't done that yet. That's why I like kind of just when I go to create this, I don't really have anything in mind. I just kind of randomly do that. Okay. This is my my little jump rings right here. Okay, so now we're going to open this one, get an eye pen, and close this. Make sure that it's closed all the way. Okay. There we go. So now, let's do, we haven't done this red in a while. We're gonna do, I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna do a spacer and then a red. And I'm gonna do one of these big ones. I haven't done one of these yet. These are, I'll show you which ones. These are the bronzite matte round beads, the 10 millimeter. So I put the bead cap on, put that on, and now I'm gonna do a fun colored bead in there. Let's see, we'll go with this kind of mustard color. Then I'm gonna do another one of the bronzite beads. And then I'm gonna do bead cap. There we go. And then we're just gonna bend that and round this out. Okay, so there's that. And I'm gonna open this up just a pinch and put the jump ring on. Okay. Got all these little clippings. Okay, so now we have this. Let me fix this little jump ring is, that's closed all the way. Where'd it go? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now let's go to another eye pin. I'm gonna measure this pretty soon because it's getting pretty long. Okay. Okay, so let's start with one of these. One of these, and we'll do a blue. Blue, and let's do one of these bead caps. We'll do those, and then we'll do this, and the bead cap, and then we'll do this. And these two. I don't think I'm gonna have to cut this one. There, we have that one now. Okay, we're gonna get that closed. Hope everybody is doing good out there today. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will leave a link below in the description to my other two necklaces from this. I was just in a necklace making mood with these. There we go. And this on. Let me see. This is almost there. How long is this video? I'm trying not to make a long video. I'm so bad about that. So pretty. Try not to put two of the same colors together because I just, you know, think it looks prettier. Let's see, we'll do this. I'll do that, and then let's do a mustard color. Okay. I'll bend that. Snap that, and then round this around. Okay. I'm gonna just make sure that's closed. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna do one more of these. And then I'll do another filigree flower. Oh, this one is, hold on one second, this one's not closed. Okay, there we go. Okay. Here's this. So let's get this beautiful. That is so pretty. How did I miss that one? Oh, and look at that one. Okay. I don't think that one oh, here's the hole. I was like, I don't think that one has a hole. Okay. I'll do the other pearl. Oh, that's pretty. So this peach one. We'll grab the flat gray one. And then the flat gray one again. And then let's do this. Okay, so bend that. I'm going to keep this hoop a little bit bigger. When you're doing eclectic things, nothing has to match. Some people have trouble with that and they have to have everything matching and perfect. This might not be the necklace for you, but I dare you to go outside your comfort zone and do something that you normally wouldn't do or wear. And don't make it match. Make it kind of mismatched. It's fun. I think that's why I love abstract artwork so much. That's what I love painting, because it's just out there crazy. Okay, so I did 2 of these on the last one, so I'm not going to do 2 of them on this one. I'm just going to do 1. Just going to have that one that has the 2. You know, the rest of them are going to be single. And you can make this really long too. I mean, you can make this down to your belly button if you wanted to. Or you could make this and then you could make another one attached that's just a little bit shorter. That would be really pretty too, but still goes over your head. So it still has that length that you want. Oh, these are so pretty. The petrified wood ones are gorgeous. And we're going to do another one of these. Perfect. Okay. That's why I like using my round nose pliers when I'm working like this, because you can you can make the circle around. Now I'm going to do another one of these, because that will be different from any other pattern on here. And creating irregular patterns is what I'm all about. Okay. Okay, so see, that's another different pattern there. Okay, we'll do this. And then I'm going to see the length of this. I'm just putting it over my head. I'll let you guys know all the measurements at the end. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's do one of these cream colors. Then we're going to do a bead cap, and then one of these big bronzite beads, and then we'll do that. No, that won't lay there. I have to do something round in there. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. Okay, that works. We'll do another round one. It's cute. And our bead cap. And then we'll do another one of these peach ones. Grab this. My workstation is definitely a mess. Okay, we have that. And now let's get this. Okay, so. Oh, this is definitely long enough. I think I'm going to add 2 more because I want it long. I want it to be long. I don't think I'm going to sell this. I think I'm going to keep this for myself. The problem is I'm so busy making jewelry that I don't wear as much jewelry. And I love when people enjoy what I make. Okay, Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. So excited. Okay. Okay, we got this. Let's see. Let's add. Oh, look at these. These little tubular ones. Those are cool. We'll do that. We'll do a gold. Let's do a bead cap, and then let's get one of these colored ones out here. Okay, and then let's do this gray one. And we'll do another bead cap. We'll do the whitish one. Okay, and then a bead cap. It's a good thing this is almost done because I'm almost out of bead caps. Perfect. Okay. So, bend that. And then have that. You know what? I think I'm going to make this my last one because it is so gorgeous. Okay, let me just finish this up, and I will tell you the size of it then. Where's my thing? Okay, and here's the attached. Oh, I love, love, love this necklace. I'm really gonna, the thing is, when I make jewelry, I love it so much. I want other people to be wearing it and be happy with it. Okay, so this totally goes over my neck. So here is my finished long layering eclectic necklace. I love the way this turned out. And nothing is matchy-matchy on it. That's what I always call it, matchy-matchy. Because I want everything to be different. I like everything to be random. And then some of my jewelry is very precise. So there's always that, you know, back and forth here with me. So I hope you enjoyed this this tutorial. Let me get my information here. Okay, so yes, this sweater weather box was $94.78 retail price at this, but you get this for $24.99 a month. And then my code BNJ2 is $2 off your first box with them. I will leave links to everything below in the description, as well as bargain bead box, the code, all of my information, and my other 2 tutorials for this necklace. And I also forgot, hold on 1 minute. I forgot to do this really quick. So let me show you what I did. Forgot. I was so busy being excited about that. Okay. So I took this and I think that's right there. I unattached that, and then I took this chain right here I unattach that, and then I put this on this. And get this going over here. And I close this off. Okay, so here I have this right here, like this. Now I took my eye pin, my 2-inch eye pin, and I open that up to start with, and then I find the middle one. There it is, right there. And then I just, hold on one second. Is that it? Yes, this is it right here. Because you want to make sure that it's going to lay right. Oh. Of course, it's not working because I'm, hold on one second. This is what I have to do. Okay. It's one of my little squiggly ones. Okay. There we go. There's like a big curve in this, and so it's not going on. There we go. Ah, thank you. Okay. There we go. So now we have it like this. And now we're going to do, very easy, a bead cap. These big balls, the bronzite balls. And another bead cap. Okay. And then one of these gorgeous sparkly ones. And then another bead cap. Another bronzite. Another bead cap. And then this wine-colored bicone bead. Okay, so now what I did here was, you see how it's like this? So you have to kind of hold it up, and you want to turn it so that the hoop will go facing the front. So I have it, if you could see the way it's laying like this. So I'm holding it up like this, and I'm bending it that way. And now I'm going to do, because you want the earring to be facing the right way when you go to put the hoop in. Okay, so here's this, and then we're going to take our hoop earring and put it through there. Okay. Probably could have picked that up a little different, but the end game is all that matters. And then here you have these two earrings that go with this necklace. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry about forgetting about this one. And I will see you on my next video. You have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.